Aries, welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe on my YouTube. Rita Lotus. Pandora's gift. But to give you some heaven sent answers. Some of y'all need to go ahead and start writing that book. Y'all procrastinating. Get to it. Write that book. Write that recipe. Write that business plan. Make, structuralize the plan. At least have the what you call it, like your manuscript or your rough draft done of what you're going to do. You see it, believe it, so you can release this last part of your old wound. Let this go, Aries. It's the last piece of your thing, which will offer trust yourself and what your abilities and what you can do and what you will be doing. It's been a slow process. It's been a long process. Um, you know, poison, snakes, you know, people, chameleon, people just changing of things. But now you are inspiration. Like, you'll be an inspiration for people. They're saying spirit. Beyond the minds and the heartbeat. People just can't understand, like, phantom, what you're going to, what are you doing? You're going against the grain on things that what you're planning to do. You're going against the grain. And a lot of people wouldn't be able to do what you're going to do. They said, trust yourself. Trust yourself. We probably going to have to use that deck because it sure was inspiring me. Because probably what I'm going to be, what you're writing or, what people may be reading or getting or information they may be receiving. It's inspiration, you know what I'm saying? To go move forward. I feel if I wrote something, baby, I would hope that it would help somebody move forward. Like, baby, they said strategize. When it comes to mind, write it down. Do, make, follow, and believe in your affirmations. Affirm that you're going to write this book. Affirm that, the situation, may no longer be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Coming, being decisive about what you do. You understand that we all fail. We're going to fail at something at some point in our lives. But, how we were brought up, how, what our values were, our backgrounds, sometimes some people's backgrounds is just a little bit different. Moon in Scorpio. You may have moon in Scorpio or moon in Aries. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius may, have those moons or those in those placements. Values, inherited background, upbringing, things just might, be different. So now it's just like, I'm going to focus on my career. You're going to focus on, your family, like, family, like your family and your kids, friends, your social life, getting back to your social life. You may also have a Cancer, a Gemini around, or that in your Mars or Venus sign. Or Virgo or Sagittarius. Being in love. Aries, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Physical sensation, having that urge, needing to have that energy. Lightning, Sagittarius, somebody coming in with, some things different. You know what your anchor, what grounds you. It was just a physical sensation of the physical 3D where you felt like you fell, but Spirit is saying, no, you did not fail yourself. You just had to go through some things to learn and grow through these things. March was prevalent for things that happen. You starting to cook at home. Listen, cooking at home because your energy. You cook with love. You cook with inspiration. You cook with things of not an energy. You're not cooking being frustrated. You're not cooking mad. So that energy, you're not taking on that. You can pick up energy from people cooking inside. My lips are ashy, but it's okay. Cook at home. Do you really have enough energy to give anyone or anything else some time? Focus on you. Needing to go at your own pace. Being, really having to organize things. It's like, no, it got to be this way. It got to be this way. Like, this is like somebody, this is like got to be anal about whatever. Hopefully it's not something for real, but hey, whatever. It's neither here nor there. Because, baby, I'm healing. Strategizing to follow through with your affirmations, strategizing on making decisions, on the decisions, and getting a routine together. Like I said, March was very prevalent for you to, you know, come in contact with how you're going to prepare yourself for this new beginning. Some people were dealing with, you know, not such joyous situations, but it was like, I'm going to make do to it, you know, for another matter. It might be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that had entered your life, you know, in March or back in March, that probably gave you some fruitful abundance, offered you loyalty just to help you, you know, get through, going at your own pace of discovering yourself, discovering the gems, discovering what puts you under pressure. Some of you, you know, learning what triggers you, you learning what's making you upset. And they said, Spirit is saying that is what you had needed to do, just to understand you, understand what makes you, what makes you, you know, tick, what makes you, you know, feel like you're going through what you're going through. But they said you're deserving for the things, for the steps that you may take towards your, you know, creative path, your plans, your career, your aspirations, or whatever you're inspired to do. You're no longer having conflict of creating a dream statement. What makes you happy? You know, I am focused on love, light, and spirit. I am self-management. I am in control of myself. Saying a prayer for yourself, saying a prayer for humanity, walk it how you talk it. Taking the steps necessary. Some of you, you know, eating out a lot, ordering out, because you're not having enough energy. But they're just saying, you know, gain that energy so you can cook at home, make, you know, the proper meals and things like that for yourself. Physical sensation and a long-term goal. Make it a long-term goal. It's an everyday goal to know that you're deserving of everything, of every step of the way in your life. The angels of the four, you know, directions, setting an evening routine and knowing what you're anchored and balanced in, you know, making the lifestyle change. This is not just a change, it's a lifestyle change. The new beginning, strategizing, being decisive about a new beginning, having stagnant or, you know, a hard time, just struggling with that for a bit, and seeing the joys in each moment of having to come back, bounce back from, you know, what you went through. Probably, you know, stressors, November, December. May have been lightning that day. For Aries, how is it? Some of you got the knowledge and wisdom and insight, but, you know, not using your discernment, like being solid in it, like be solid and firm in, you know, those things that you're believing, that you're affirming. If you're affirming that I'm going to be, you know, to make $100,000, to make six figures, you know, affirm it, believe it, enjoy each step of the way. So today you can be making, you know, 40K. Next 6 months you could be making 50K, and, you know, so forth. And then come, like, say 2022, a miracle happens for you and you make it six figures. Believe in yourself. Having extremely dig deep into, you know, understanding the studies, understanding the powers, understanding what you went through, what's the energy, the resentment, the things that you had to let go. Some of you just need some sexual healing. Coming out of that void. Coming out of the void. You know, and the void was like, I was feeling empty, feeling like there's no beginning, there's no start. Like, last spring, it was just, you just took the journey to go ahead and do some self-discovery so you can have inner peace and get back on track for your path. You're no longer in conflict. You're no longer in resistance. Y'all knew that it was prominent for you to take care of your health at this point, and you're just like cherishing these moments. Some of you may have had a scare. Yeah, blocking, dealing with gossip, people talking up, behind your back, dealing with rejection, people, whispering to have rejection. Forgiveness, forgive those around you. Just forgive them. You got the perception that you need. You got the clarity that you need. Even though we don't want to come to acceptance with parts of it, people will be jealous. People are going to be who they are. You don't have to, go to tarot and divination and things like that. It was just like, on the surface, it was just for you to go ahead and take the journey to know, to offer you balance. Because you was going through, dealing with the imbalance, not having clarity and things like that. And they said the only thing you needed to do was just offer forgiveness, let people watch. People watch it, or like, oh, what's she gonna do? What's your next move? What? Why are you just so obsessed with me? Like, it's over. It's okay. I'm healing. I'm on my journey. I'm not worried about you or anybody else. And it's just like, boom, it's just like every time you get to a place, it's just always someone just trying to throw something your way. Spirit said, surrender to wonder and awe. Let people be in awe of you. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So, baby, it's just getting the energy. Watch me work. That's all you got to do, baby. Watch me work. You can't control anybody. Healing, the 3 lower chakras is prominent. Forward, just standing your ground, standing in your truth, speaking up and saying what it is, what it ain't, cutting things off, at the beginning, because seeing the snake, you cut it off at the head. Oh, you already, you just told lie 1. Okay, that's all I need, just for you to tell 1, because, you do 1, you get comfortable telling 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? You come in here, with marks and stuff, and you come back doing 3, 4, 5. Ain't nobody got time for that. Surrender to your desire to control people. We cannot control, how people think, how they do, what are they going to do, mind control and things like that. Banishing, letting go of negative energy. Removing negative energy, letting go what no longer serving you. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To be more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Some of you, feeling like, hey, someone may not deserve something or things like that. Nah, they deserving of whatever they getting, but you can't control this person. This person might be in the snake year 65, 77, 1989, 2001, 2013. Something is prominent in the month of July as well. Maroon, mahogany. Yeah, let something have some breathing room. They said don't procrastinate on, getting your things started. You don't always have to be right. Give others the gift of letting them to be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So even though you may be right, it's one of those deliveries where, it's not, I told you so, you ain't got to do that. It's just like, dang, I don't want a situation to blow up in the face, but it's like you got to allow things to be what they are. And a quiet meditation on contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you, and it sure can. inner peace. Don't fight with yourself. Don't pray and worry and stress yourself out about someone not getting the, the clue or the pieces. It's like, people gonna gossip. People, whoever it is outside of you that just really want a reaction from you, and you just really keeping your cool and keeping collective, just remain silent. Just gain the inner peace that you need. Write all of this out, everything that you just like, I really want to say this and I want to say that, and I want to ask this question, I want to say that question. Write it out, put it in that special book, put it in the book. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. So every day that energy come up, every day you get that rainy day, them rainy days be your best days, because those when you be writing all the things that you need to say. Like, you could write a whole essay on them bad days. You be like, dang, I said all that on your best day. Your worst day is your best day. It's just wordplay. You know what I'm saying? Aries. Don't procrastinate, because it's so much that you have to say, and they need you to just say it. Say it. You're free to say that. Aries. Inner temple. Get in tune to your sun sign. Listen to what your soul is telling you. You got the inside. You got the light. You know, everything is starting to align for you. Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. You know what I'm saying? Pour out what you have to say. Pour out what was in your mind. And you can get all that aligned. And that come out with your best book line. You know what I'm saying? Make a series out of that bit. Idea. They said no. No, don't worry. Get grounded, meditate, baby. I thought it was the hardest thing in the world, and when I finally figure out how to meditate, whew, Spirit will take you from A to Z, and they will make you face yourself. When it was me facing me, baby, I cried like a whole baby. I had to face me. It wasn't even about my enemies. It wasn't about anybody who was against me. None of that. It was just me facing me. That's a whole different beast, baby. Empaths, highly sensitive. Connect with nature. Taking a walk. Just getting fresh air and just sitting in silence to get your mind and your thoughts together. Letting go of soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So when you sever, whatever it was, and those other people that's coming in your life interrupting your energy, and you cut that off and shut it down, they're just like, you understood at that point, like, yeah, I really am different. I don't have to sit here and go through what I was going through and be like how everybody else is sitting there miserable. I'm not going to be miserable. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? It's time to, get up there. Tap into what you can really do. Some of you are not tapped all the way, you know what I'm saying? You in tune. But they said get in tune. Get in tune, because today is a gift, I want some special gifts. A climate of acceptance. If we could generate a climate of acceptance, perhaps we wouldn't need to feel challenged by people's differences. But instead, could all learn to accept that each person is unique, with his or her own unique way of thinking, feeling, and seeing the world. So we wouldn't always expect them to think and behave like us, but instead could accept the strength in variety and diversity. Yeah, everybody's different, baby. That's why I was like, I'm grateful for that, to have so many diverse friends. Well, acquaintances. My apologies. To have that experience has been a blessing. Being mindful. Being mindful means staying in touch with everything that's going on with us on a physical, emotional, psychological, or spiritual level. The awareness you develop in your daily meditation practice can naturally expand to encompass your day, so that you start to see and sense more beauty around you, like the way a smile lights up someone's face, or the softness of rain against your skin, or the scent of a favorite flower. I'm going to go buy me some flowers. And when I said that, my heart soared. Like, I'm at peace. Like, the simple things. I just want the simple things, I just want you. Yes, Miguel. Don't be impatient. Somebody saying they don't need a model. They don't need a model. They don't need no debutante. Somebody after you, Aries. Is it an Aquarius? I was about to say Aquarius, but it's after you, Aries. They itch, baby. Answer the call. Are you answering the call, Aries? Somebody wants you. Palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of intuition. You know who it is, too. That's the crazy part. A reminder for even the most hopeless lost cases, you can find peace within the strangest places. So, your peace will come as you got forgiveness up here. Forgive someone, take a shower, clean the energy off, whatever, write it off. Every time that you release a bad part, like my friend told me, she said, every time you cry, you just releasing the memories. And baby, I've released so many memories, and it's just like, forgiving, and like I said, facing yourself is the hardest thing. And I had to forgive myself, and I was beating up myself, my therapist and everything. Like, I'm just grateful for everything, how my life is being set up. So should you, Aries. A toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups in happiness. 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. Oh, I feel like the universe is about to bless you with something. And it's just like, go for it. Do not procrastinate. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on what is meant for you. Trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The time is not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. I'm going to read your fortune. And I want to start a fire. So, what's the fortune for Aries? Thank you, Spirit. You appreciate the smaller things in life rather than the big ones. I feel like somebody is just getting like gushing over you. And you're like, I don't need all that. And they just like, no, I just want you to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just want to see you happy. You deserve this. Be careful of your health. Focus on your health. The emotions going up and down. If you need, help, seek help. A nutritionist, trainer, therapy. Because mental health, seeking a licensed therapist, there is nothing wrong with that. That is part of being your health, and that is part of being healthy. Hence why I'm always willing to offer a smile. And listen, if I didn't have therapy, I wouldn't be able to deal with the crap that I do. Okay? You have people near you who are not true. I'm aware of that. Yeah, like, we know. It's whatever. Tell me something ain't new. You will receive a gift from one dear to you. Ooh. Your advice is appreciated. You are one who stands by a person who needs you. I'll stand by you, baby. Listen, don't disrespect me and things like that, but dang, I have your back. Just don't play me. Trust yourself. Everything that you've been manifesting, listening to your intuition, you bring it into fruition. It's time to be happy. Be patient with yourself. It's time to be happy. It's time to celebrate. And, don't try to feel like you got to control things. Allow things to flow. Keep that inner peace and allow the abundance of what Spirit has for you, what God has for you, what the Lord has for you, what the Most High, what Buddha, what Shiva, whoever you pray to has for you. You don't have to come to this, but, some of you can do this. Whatever you choose to prophesy, to be a prophet or whatever. You can life coach. Some of you just can help people. Like your words, your writing is just beautiful. But that's what I have for you, Aries. Until next time.